How do hooks help supersize my business? You might be wondering this, saying to yourself, well, I'm not fishing, so what do hooks have to do with anything? Now, if you're a fisher person like I used to be, hooks and bait and things are very, very important in catching the type of fish that you want. Well, as part of a women's summit that I launched yesterday and I'm doing, feedback from one of the amazing speakers on it was, hey, Sharon, you need to redo your video with hook, story, and offer. And that got me to thinking, okay, what exactly is my hook for the particular offer that I want to make on this summit? Now, in summits, everybody sells an all-access pass, which is lifetime access to all of the speakers, recordings of the speakers. Well, in addition to that, we're offering a whole bunch of things, but you still need to sell that to people so that they're interested in it and want to buy. So what does a hook have to do with anything? I want to talk about that today. Tomorrow I'll talk about stories, the importance of them, and then the offer, how we create the offer for this. And I'm doing it as I actually create this for something that I'm in the process of launching. Now, should it have been done before? Yeah, absolutely, positively. Should I have done a whole lot of things before launching the summit? Yes, but I wouldn't have known that I should have done them until I actually did it, if that makes any sense whatsoever. We don't know what we don't know until we take action to discover that we didn't know what we don't know. So I did know, but I didn't do it, that I needed to have a good hook, story, offer format to my video. And I kind of half-ass did it, but now I'm going back and redoing it. So how do we come up with hooks? What are hooks and why do we need them to even be a part of what we're offering in our business and how we're communicating with our business? Well, number one, because we live in this super duper noisy, crazy world, and there are so many things vying for our attention. The average human being's attention span now is less than a goldfish. It's under 7 seconds. That's mind-boggling. So we have 7 seconds to get someone's attention and help them to know that something is for them so that they can stop in their tracks and know, hey, I should pay attention to this. Otherwise, all of the information, all of the messages just swim right by us and stay, our subconscious notices them, but our conscious doesn't. And until we notice them in a conscious level, nothing happens. So a hook is important in that it reaches out and it grabs the person that you're trying to talk to and says, hey, pay attention to me, pay attention to me. This is important for you. And again, it's not important for everybody, so we only want the people that it's important for to be hooked and to grab their attention. We do this by asking questions. We do this through curiosity. How do we come up with a hook? So I started brainstorming because I'm the queen of brainstorming. How do I hook the women's attention? How do I get the attention of the women that I want to be paying attention to this particular summit? Well, I started brainstorming what are their current thoughts and beliefs all about customers, because this particular summit for women business owners is all about customers and customer handling, finding, keeping, getting, building relationships, creating lifelong raving fans, the whole customer experience. Anything related to customers, we have speakers talking about on this summit and answering people's questions about anything customer related. So what are some of the beliefs and thoughts and feelings that women have about customers, or that any business owner has about customers? So I started brainstorming that list, and I started brainstorming a list of all the different problems and challenges that business owners might feel about customers, because in there will lie the hook that I want to settle upon. So I just brainstormed out a list of, and then I also asked myself, what is the difference between men and women and how they approach customers? Because I think that we do, not as 100% rule, but as a generalization, I think that men and women think and approach certain things differently. I think many of us approach sales differently. I think many of us approach business differently. I think we bring a different skill set in a lot of instances to business than men do. And so I want to capture and capitalize on that as well. So what I came up with was, and I'll use this for the format of my hook, story, offer presentation in my little video, the top 3 reasons female business owners struggle with customers when supersizing their business. And those top 3 reasons are thinking that there aren't enough customers to go around, doubting or worrying that they personally can attract the customers or get the customers that they need and want to be successful in their business, however they define that. And thirdly, believing that there's too much competition. Now I'll address each of those, but the hook becomes then the top 3 reasons women business owners or female business owners struggle with customers in order to get what they want, which in this case, I'm using supersize your business, because we all want to grow and create the business of our dreams. But, you know, I say supersize your business because everybody says create the business of your dreams. And there's got to be ways to differentiate ourselves so that people know, hey, this is what I'm going to help you do. And supersize, grow, it's person specific. You get to decide what you want it to be. So that is how I came up with the hook for this particular part of the offer, the all access pass. And then tomorrow I will tell a story about those 3 things and how I was impacted by them. And then I'll show the offer that is going to come out of that I've already created, but I just brainstormed out then again the offer and the story. So, do you have a hook for your business? Do you have a way to stop people in their tracks and get their attention? Because if you don't, they're going to just swim right by you and go to the competition. They're going to not even notice that you exist. So, think about your hook, and you do that by thinking about your ideal customers' problems, challenges, beliefs about whatever it is your solution is. That's it. Go out, make it an awesome day, and I will, of course, be with you tomorrow.